Hey, I think we're
Hey,
there. Are we
on
there?
time.
I'm
Look at
looking.
this.
Oh, well, we're always on time anymore because I think it pretty much does that for us. But I'm looking to see because I never get to
Yeah,
see. Are we? Are we? Are we? Are you checking it?
I'm not. I was
Oh, I
just
think we
trusting.
are.
We'll
I'm
see.
going to
Now I'm
trust it too.
checking it.
Yeah,
Now I'm
let's
checking it.
somebody just give us a hello or whatever in the comments and let us know that we're actually here because we don't always know.
Oh,
This
I see
is
it. We're live. We're
Oh,
live.
we are there. Cool. Well, hello everybody. Tony Cook here from Model Railroad News Magazine, and I'm with my buddies. Well, only one of
Half
them.
of them. You're just
Half
half of them.
of
The
them.
third. The
Half
third
of
one. The third one.
I mean, where'd you run off our older brother to today?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he's just upstairs. He just must be working too hard. So he's
Oh,
on his way.
all right. I thought maybe he's in one of those Deschler city planning meetings or something,
What?
like
I
that.
hope
Yeah.
not. I hope not.
Yeah.
Because that's
You
never
guys
fun. We've been through some storms here lately. So
That's what I wanted to ask you about because that was what maybe about a week or so ago, and was it Jeff's birthday too? Whose birthday was? I thought
yeah, yeah. It was the day before Jeff's birthday. My basement flooded. One of my neighbors caused a flood in my basement. So my wife and I and Jeff and Christy and my kids and stuff all helped. Nephew helped, right? Try to get that all cleaned up. So avoided as much damage as possible. And then what was it? Then that was Thursday, and then Saturday night. So that'd have been the day after Jeff's birthday. We just got 80 miles per hour straight line winds through town, lost all kinds of trees, and some
Wow,
folks had some severe damage, on houses and stuff because of it. A lot of the farms around have really took a beating. So
man,
well, that's
wow.
not fun.
That's
But yeah, we've been
no, and
helping clean up and everything.
that can be so tough this time of year because the corn is so tall. You get really bad storms like that, and the corn's not ready, but it gets whacked by the storm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
So a lot of guys have lost fields out there. So it's pretty crazy. So
It has been so rainy. I was telling the guy cutting my yard this week, I said, I can't believe it's middle of August. He goes, I know. He said, by this time, I'm usually like asking people every couple of weeks, maybe I can get 2 in for the month. And he said, I think I could still do like 5 times.
right.
It's like, yeah, really. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Derek.
Trying to think where Quinter is. That Quinter in Kansas?
It is out on 70.
Yeah,
So
I was
yeah,
gonna
out
say, I
there.
think my Dairy Queen radar goes off. I think that's either there's a Dairy Queen or
Yep.
was in Quinter or Waukene or something. Yeah, I
Yep. There's one just south of the interstate there in Quinter. So yeah.
how about that? See, that's the thing. When you think that, man, that Tony, I'd never go anywhere with him. But why? It's like you don't need GPS when you got me, because like whether it's Whataburger or Dairy Queen or whatever, it's like, look at that. I mean, right off the top of my head, Quinter, Kansas. What oh, Dairy Queen. Yeah, there's a
Yep.
point of
Oh,
interest. Yeah.
I know that landmark. Yeah, I got you.
So tell me, did you get to go out to Evanston? I love that place out there, that roundhouse, that whole facility out in Evanston,
Oh, it's awesome.
Wyoming. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there before, right? For some other things, I guess family vacations. I stopped through and took a tour and checked it all out. But no, mom and dad went out there. Um, is but that's like one of dad's favorite shows, right? Being able to go out there and
Oh,
see
yeah.
that and hang out, right? Because you're in there buying model trains or looking at model trains, right? And you just look out the windows and you're watching trains, right? And
Yeah.
being right
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Transcon for the UP, right? That's a great place
Yeah.
to be watching trains.
No,
So,
that's very look at Devin Jackson. He lives north of my place in Texas.
yep.
Devin, I still have got to run down Arthur Bryant's. I got Joe's, I got Gates, I got 2 kinds of Joe's barbecue sauce. I'm bringing Kansas City barbecue sauce to
Texas.
Devin, yeah, when I come down through Texas. And I was looking the other day going, I still got the 2 kinds of Arthur Bryant's I got to find for him. So
Nice.
yeah, but
Well, I'll expect a shipment or delivery next time you come up through Nebraska.
it might not be that yet because I've got, let's see, I'm going to be up in Colorado in September now. Oh, wait a minute, I might be going back down to Texas. So, all over the place, all over the place. You know what I did this weekend or this week for fun? Have you ever had this? Does your car have the air tire pressure things
Yep.
where it'll show
Yep.
you all 4? I never knew how that worked. In fact, that's one of the things like, wow, how does it know what the tire pressure is? What is that? Well, after spending $800 on all four wheels, I know what that is because
Yeah.
two of them died. It's right there under the stem thing, I guess, and it sends a like remote thing. It's a battery powered deal. So I'll bet you I could have gone to Dollar General and bought like the watch battery that it needs, but
It's stuck in there.
it's one of those they don't do it that way, and it's like, well, we can put four new ones in. It's like, well, yeah, I could probably also buy a new car. What are we looking at here? But yeah, so anyway, but with all the driving I do,
Oh, it's smart to have those in there. We just did that. Family vehicle just had to go through the same thing on our end.
Oh, and I don't think I've ever had that before.
Here he comes.
Oh,
he made it.
5:30, don't we?
No, 5. Oh, yeah, we're live already. Everybody's been wondering where you're at.
So. Oh, nobody.
Devin's been asking.
Sorry, everybody.
Hey, there he is, Jeff Zucker. Now we got everybody. 5:30. How long have we been doing this show, Mike?
I know we're in the fancy studio.
That's what threw him. He was probably sitting upstairs there in the office going, where the heck is Mike? We should be doing this show right now. Where is that no good? I need to go look for him.
Jeez, Tony.
Oh, I know how that works. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Jeff. And I heard you about brought the whole town down right around your birthday with 80-mile-an-hour winds. Heck.
I did. I said, heck with this, let's blow her down.
We played a golf tournament that day, so I don't know.
Wow.
The day in between, yeah.
Yeah, he got after it, so yeah.
I guess so. Dang. Yeah, we were just talking about some of the shows recently, the one up in Evanston, there in the southwest corner of Wyoming. I was at that show 2018 or 19, I think. And yeah, I got to go back to that sometime. Is it an RPM? It's not an RPM, is it?
No, it's not.
No, yeah. It's just a local, yeah.
Blaine was trying to run an RPM out there, and I don't think, well, obviously it's not happening anymore with what he's going through, so.
Yeah. And of course, speaking of RPMs, we got Michelle Kempamos is right around the corner. About this time next month, I think, isn't it? Late September.
Right.
Yeah. I'll be out there with our setup. So, so we'll be out there set up for the RPM, right? I think it's a 3-show weekend, isn't it?
No.
Oh. I thought you were in Beatrice that weekend.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I thought we moved away from. If it was 3, I had to go to Springfield, Missouri.
Oh,
okay. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
I was just, I think I've seen there's one coming up in either somewhere in northern Arkansas or Joplin or Springfield that I've never been to.
Yep, that's this weekend. They took off this morning. The trailer's on its way down there. So.
Oh, okay. What's that? I mean, we usually do shows the other end of the show, but we're talking shows. So let's. Where that's Springfield, Missouri?
No, that one is like Joplin or Arkansas. It's up there. Jacksonville.
This is Conway, Arkansas.
Conway.
Oh, okay.
Which is just outside of Little Rock.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So.
Yep.
Awesome. The studio really looks good. I've seen your one unboxing video, and I noticed, Jeff, you had to let Mike do an in-scale model, and it's like, well, whatever, I guess. Yeah.
Tiny stuff, right?
Wow.
So we're gonna have to work on the camera.
The best model in that video was that in-scale asset card.
But that's a very cool thing. That's cool to do those. I love seeing some of that new stuff, and we've got some new stuff here. We can jump into that. Let me find. I've just been overloaded with. Let's see, new items coming in there. Are we up and on?
Yeah. Ferromex red box.
That's really cool.
These are the
CF.
Yeah. Really nice car. This is, I think, first run for this car. Is that right, Jeff? Does it? Yeah. It's HO scale Atlas Master, and if I remember, these were Mexican built. I think, and Rock Island has some. I'll show you one of those. I love that Root Rock, and there's a patched Ann Arbor. That's cool. They did that patch there in the back. That orange car was for Canadian Pacific, and then actually FCP is a Mexican. But I guess this in that kind of short-lived rail box boom of the 1970s. These were the made in Mexico cars, and is now from Atlas. But really liked it. I looked through them, and I saw it's got rotating bearing caps that they give you, the little bag of extra caps. Although, that used to be something, and I don't know if anything's changed between the different it used to be something I would either find them right out of the box, where it's like, and there'd be one in the tray, or they'd pop off while I was messing with the car doing stuff. I haven't been noticing that so much. That, I guess now that they're giving us the replacement ones, it doesn't, don't need them now. But, it's cool, but it's got those.
Yeah.
And then I think I saw the Ann Arbor CP car had tack boards and something else in a little bag of parts. So that's cool.
Right.
But
it is very cool.
That's awesome.
Those
That
are
was a nice car. It's sharp. That Ferromex one is super sharp.
I know that red. Yeah, that's really awesome. I heard that's really. Speaking of Atlas, this is the new HO SD35, and as you can see, they've cut in that signature SP nose light package for the first time on this model. Yeah, so these just rolled out. There's a Montana Rail Link and a few other road names in this. There's in-scale SD35s too, but
Cargill. I literally like the Cargill one. It was
my
favorites on that. The
very
white and like neon green.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a elevator pusher somewhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a new nose on. This would be that SD35 that Atlas tooled up about 20 or so years ago. Not the one all the way back to the mid 70s that Roco did, but their newer Master Series. And road accurate SP nose package now, which is very cool. And of course, you get them DCC sound and standard DC as well. Yep. Have you seen this yet?
That's pretty sharp.
That's that. I'm trying to think. Is it phase? Boy, these Amtrak phases. 7? Yeah, it might be phase 7. See, and that's why that throws me, because boy, that we jump. Like I know the old days, phase 1 to 3 good, and I know phase 4 is that next, like the Superliners. But this might be 7. This is a rebuilt GP38.
Vince, they're coming in 7, phase 7.
Oh, is it a phase 7? Yeah, for the paint scheme.
Yep.
But how cool is that? Horns placed in the back, as you can see on that, and it's correctly labeled GP38-3. This is a Trainman phase 2 GP38-2 body. But really, Amtrak stuff like that, when you see it on what's a real freight type locomotive, I think is always kind of cool. It's got
neat.
The Amtrak logos on the tail end of it too. But I was just doing photography on it in the last day or so. I'm sending that over to my reviewer in the St. Louis area. He and his son will be reviewing that because they're big passenger guys. That's HO.
Yeah, Amtrak freight, right? It's always the Pepsi can, right? With that was B or something with
the dash 8s.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Really liked this. This has been out a while, but I sent this off. Dave Abelese is reviewing this for me. He's a big Conrail guy. I said, I don't know if your Conrail stuff is newer than when everything was patched, but I said, this is really awesome. This is that Broadway Limited HOGP35 with the Reading patching, and I've got a whole thing. I have a couple of pages in Model Railroad News showing this whole series of like the Reading units with some of the different patching that they did to them. But I think it's so awesome that we get models like this, today, because that's something you would look at in the past and go, it wouldn't be that hard. I would just patch it in black, and I got to come up with the decals. But man, right out of the box, I mean, that's
right.
It's
really, it's a cool looking thing. Yeah. I built a kit.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
I mean, this is
that's awesome.
Move out of the way, whoever they're about to give the next MMR to at the NMRA. That I built a kit. I got, AccuRail did they've got the new boxes, and we talked about that recently, and I guess they heard that, and so they sent me this. This is an Illinois terminal. Cool. That's a old kind of home road for where I grew up in Illinois, but the little 40-footer, and there's the newer AccuRail boxes, and that's a recent release there. But actually, I was so proud of them. I didn't glue my fingers to, the car or anything, putting the brake details on the bottom, and I got it to work, and it actually ran down the track. So I'm feeling majorly accomplished with that. So
that's awesome.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
How about these little guys? Have you got these yet?
I haven't.
I haven't.
Who's these? Is this the Athearn?
This is the Athearn Model 40.
Okay.
Oh,
This is General Motors. It's right at the EMD EMC changeover, like 41.2 is when I think these are built. There were 11 prototypes built, and most all of them ended up like out of the 11, 2 went to the U.S. Navy service, and maybe 6 went to U.S. Army, and then they went to other things later. This was the very last new tooling HO locomotive released from Model Die Casting Roundhouse right before Horizon acquired Roundhouse and combined them all with Atlas about 10 years ago, something like that, maybe a little longer. This run has been changed a little bit from its prior releases. It now has an X18 plug. You can see it there in the cab. So that'll help you with more lighting stuff. About half of them have these amber beacons on the roof that do illuminate. It's DC is the regular release, which I think I got ahead of myself. So they're standard DC, but they have an X18 plug, directional LED headlights. There's a new flywheel put into the mechanism. It ran very smooth, nice. And then, as I say, that next 18 plug will give you the opportunity to try to, so you could squeeze sound in there. I guess maybe in the cab.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Because the nose, you take the cab, if you pull the one handrail section off the cab right by the goat there, and then on the opposite corner on the other side, the cab comes up, the noses lift forward, and you can get at all the electronics and such. And I was looking, I think these new Cube speakers are small enough. I think you could hide one in there, and then that next 18 plug you can see in the cab could be changed out. But just they're a cool little piece, and there's like 7, I think, decorations in the bunch. But that goat, the goat, I thought would be great sitting like at an elevator or in some industrial, scene. But those are new from Athearn.
We'll arm wrestle over it later.
But it's a cool little piece. I'm excited. The Freedom Train is going to be rolling from Bachmann. GS4 is coming back with some revisions to the paint. This train set that you see below with the GS4, the 2 display cars, and the heavyweight observation will be a limited run. They're going to make 1,000 of those train sets. And then the add-on exhibit cars, they're coming out with 4 initially, and each have date fields like 1776 to 17, what are the little poster like things in the windows.
Right.
And they'll be illuminated, and those will be available individually separately. But very cool. It's hard for me to believe that's 50 years ago. Next year, So I think we're going to have so much next year of both this kind of bicentennial retro throwback releases, and I'm sure the railroads are going to be knocking out special stuff like they did in the bicentennial for the 250th. So very cool there. Another new, this is the regular Jeep 40 from Bachmann in Pan Am. Everybody loves, I think it's really cool. I did a diesel era thing on the wide nose GP40-2s earlier this year, because guys had asked about Pan Am stuff, and I've heard the Pan Am boxcars are hot sellers. Do you guys see that when that's
Yeah, we don't always bring in a ton of Pan Am, but the stuff we bring in doesn't stay long.
It doesn't stay very long.
Yeah.
But so that's a new 40 with the Pan Am logo on it from Bachmann. And then these, I don't know if I've ever seen these for real. These were Colorado rail car. Where was that? Wasn't that was that in northern Colorado? Where was that built?
Kind of off of 76.
Yeah,
you can see it off of 76, off in the to the east of Highway 7 or Interstate 76. So,
and of course,
shop out there.
These are for the new Alaska train sets from Bachmann, and then they're going to have 4 of these as separate cars. I know I've got one of these around here. I got to dig them up because I didn't realize in talking with the guys at Bachmann, there's A and B cars.
Really?
Which I didn't realize. Yeah, I think this run is all A body or B body, and I don't know if it's like that door there in the right corner, maybe the other car. But I didn't realize maybe there's 2 body styles here. But it's a really cool car because it's so tall. I think you look at it, it's it's just a full dome, but I think it's as tall or taller than the big auto racks or super liners even, that you can't run them everywhere. but
Right.
this is coming back out is that Colorado rail car thing, which is awesome. It would look good in Rio Grande. A set of those in.
Oh,
Does Royal Gorge have any of these cars? They may not.
full dome. I don't think so. I think they had standard domes.
They have the standard
They
dome.
got open cars.
Cato, yeah, gonna add the baggage view liner's been out for a handful of years, and then the baggage dorm, and then the sleeper, and I think diner. The middle car's a diner. Are all going to be out next year. Some new Viewliner 2 cars, and I think the Walthers. Have you guys seen the new Walthers Viewliners? I think those have all landed.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're nice.
They're nice.
Haven't seen those yet. This is the December cover for Model Railroad News. I've got Jason Quinn is reviewing this. The EMD remotored PAs, and boy, aren't those wild looking.
Yes.
Oh, they're sweet.
They're nice.
I tell you what, some of those, like the Kate. Well, of course, the war bonnet's always very popular in the passenger.
Yeah.
But like the Katie's and the Mopaks were big hitters for us this time around. So
yeah, nice stuff. Very. Is
nice.
GM&O in that run?
I couldn't
tell you.
I don't remember. Yeah, because I remember there was Katie, and I got a Mopak as well that we're going to be reviewing. But yeah, I'm trying to remember now. I got to make sure I don't miss a GM&O if there was. This has been in my HO reviewer, guys. Ryan Crawford in Springfield, Illinois, is reviewing this, and I know new stuff. It's a 90 Mac -2.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he kept saying it's not prototype. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not prototype? He said it's a legendary liveries. No, it's not. It's a UP 90 Mac, whatever. What's wrong with it?
Oh, they probably would never put the flag.
I don't think they ever had the flag.
They never had the flag on them. And it's like, okay. But yeah, we've been going back and forth. Well, let me go look at the announcement, whatever, because I don't know that the box are usually so good at that. But I looked at I shoot the in box label whenever I'm doing photography. I do that first. That way I've got all the SKU number and such for the review. And he had told me, he goes, yeah, I said, I want to get the real one because this is a fantasy paint. And I'm like, I don't think it is. And I'm looking at the box label, like it doesn't say it's a legendary liveries, and I'd buy that as being real. And he's like, no, the flag's not real. It's like, well, I guess I'm too much of an old man to know that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. You passed me on that. Sorry. Class 1 model work, Santa Fe CE3s. Just saw these in the last week. Very nice. They come with a little magnetic wand. They've got the in lighting. There's a couple of mineral red early ones, but they're very impressive. Their first way car. And I know you guys carry those, and you'll have those soon.
They just showed up. Yeah.
Very cool. I think those will probably go pretty fast. These cars I really like. This is another. I went looking for this because it's just a roundhouse 40-foot double door in the Athearn line. And I thought, well, when did they do the double slider for roundhouse? Like, when did they make that tooling up? And I was thinking, oh, probably, 70s, 80s, maybe not. It's like early 2000s. I was surprised. It's a lot newer than I thought it was. But this is a new group of express cars. And it's so awesome. I see this. They put like the Symington roller bearings on the Union Pacifics. This has got that Allied full cushion truck on them. And then the paint work is really nice with the daylight stuff to kind of work as a stand-in express car. And actually the Rio Grande, which you can never pass up Rio Grande on anything.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. Speaking of that, have you got any of these in stock?
I don't think so. I think if we do, we're down to very few.
We got a couple CMWs, I think, is all we got.
Okay. I was going to say, anybody that missed these, I think there's two number sets of this UP Fallen Flags, and then you can buy the cars. Each of the road names is maybe at least one or two road names. And this is that Trinity 5161 center flow. And this is another one that, I mean, Jeff, Mike, would you agree? I would look at it and go, well, the Northwestern's probably real, and the SP may be, but no, the car's too new. In fact, the car basically, all these roads had already been merged into UP by the mid-90s when this car is right. But yeah, so these are great if you want a car that wasn't, but is almost, or pretend like it's a heritage. You know how there's those BNSF cars with like Colorado and Southern Heralds. But yeah, beautiful set of those, and love that orange Action Road.
It's got me thinking about the SP and N scale. Pulling off that 5161 N scale.
Yeah.
You don't have much N scale on here, Tony. I don't know about this.
Well, you know, and I did stop at one point and I tried to fortify this a little bit with a little more N scale, because as I'm putting these together, Jeff, you know, in the back of my head, I hear, oh man, there's not enough N scale. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, Mike's going to be on me.
You just heard it again.
But yeah, there it is.
Got in on it. He's wondering where the N scale's at. So.
It's coming. It's coming.
I got members out there helping me out. So.
All right. This is again HO. This is Cato P42 in 50th paint. Here we go. There's a 1/160th.
Yeah,
these are the new Cato, the Via. I like that Via.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Kind of turquoise gray and that bright yellow. And then the again phase 7. I'm gonna have to sit down and learn these other Amtrak, and I don't know how they got to 7, because I would tell you that so many of these schemes, these later ones, look similar, but they're giving them each a name. So again, I think I'm getting too old for that you've rolled past me on being able to spot them. But that's terrible. But those are new in scale P42s from Cato. And I was telling you, you need to pick these up. This is a new Mac Rail kit. And this is a modern signal tower. It does have like that drum dish thing. It's got the antennas that you see up on the top. The tower itself's in like 2 pieces. And I've got another picture here that shows that little building with the air conditioning unit attached to it there to the left is done by the Sue Parts guy. You know him?
Yeah.
And this all comes as a kit. I don't know if I know the other is Greg McComas's railroad. I'm not sure. I can't see the Herald on the cab if this is or not, but I was looking at the concrete ties there on that line to the left. That's kind of cool. But Greg McComas sent me this sample. And do you know what he said to me about? He goes, I'm sending you this. It's really easy to build. It makes a cool tower. Maybe you can put it in the magazine. Well, maybe you could get Shane Mason to build it for you.
Oh, man.
You can't build so I'm going to build that too.
That's right. Prove them wrong.
That's right.
I'm going to build it and paint it and do the whole 9 yards. And yeah, more in scale for the people that know and love in scale. I love that DM&E.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Isn't
awesome.
that sharp?
I love that one. The Mount Rushmore one's real sharp. They did a nice job.
Oh, is that in that run too? I'd forgotten that. Yeah. Wow. And catch like the little bell there right behind the cab up by the air intake. Nicely done. These are Scale Trains SD40-2s. And Walthers, wow. I mean, Walthers bought all the train miniature tooling that came out during the 1970s. And they had a lot of cars like this. This was, train miniature was big into that 20s, 30s wood, single sheath, double sheath type stuff. And you see some of these and think, well, is that? And no, all 3 of these cars have come out in the last couple months. The PFE is, of course, a wood double sheath reefer with wood ends, ice hatch. Then Louisiana, Arkansas single sheath sliding door box car, and then that Burlington. I love that stock car. I've got that one in the black Rio Grande.
Awesome.
Is wood car with wood ends. And for the review, I got Walthers to send me one of the undecks, and I'll show all the boards, because the undeck comes molded gray, and like that Burlington panel and the CB&Q reporting marks, there's like 11 different panels that come in the kit of different lengths, sizes, widths, and they've got the little marks on the back to lay across those the steel rods on the side of the car. So you could do all kinds of stuff putting those together. But these are all 3 new tooling Walthers mainline, and I think there's so many companies that have worked towards that. We want to have that attractive price, model's good enough though that it runs nice and all that. And I feel like Walthers really nails this with
great job on their main lines. Yeah.
They really do. The metal couplers, body mounted, the metal wheels, and again, these old cars all have a good level of detail, great paint that they hit it, and the price stays pretty good on them. So can't beat that. Little in-house here from the folks at White River. Kevin Holland's Passenger Train Annual 2025. I haven't got to see it yet, but the Dearborn thing, Chicago area there on Santa Fe on the cover looks good.
Oh, yeah.
And see Special Trains at Kansas City Union Station is
nice.
in there too. And that business car album, I think that will be cool. So, man, yeah, all that sounds really good. But that's some of the new stuff. Let me see here that I've got going. What new stuff you guys got in this week?
Well, we just got the Class 1 Model Works in. That just showed up today. Yeah, we just got through those and priced them all and got them ready to go. So it'd be, I don't know, in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, be seeing them out there on the web, but definitely be in the show trailer. But you can call us, obviously, and get those.
Rapido Jeep 40s.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
They're here, right? So
let me see. Yeah,
not very many anymore. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of phone calls on the MKT and the UP slug sets.
Yes, that's one I didn't get pictured yet today, but yeah, there's man, the box collector that I am was like, ooh, this is, I think that slug is so awesome. And they just announced that SP slug as well, that I think January is my next open cover. I'm going to just put that slug on the cover as something like wild and different. Yeah.
I think it's going to be cool to see that. So the slugs are going to be awesome. I think they hit a jackpot on that. So those showed up. What else? We got a big Athearn shipment. I don't know. There's 30 boxes out in the aisle right now that we got to get through with all the new Athearn stuff. So that's coming.
Yes. I see we got a question here on why was the cupola painted yellow? And boy, yeah, I have that somewhere. I did see that. I can't remember if it's radio or a yard work thing. Somebody help me out and pop in there. Let me know.
There you go.
Oh, looks like Ray picked up. Yeah, the Smokebox graphics. Yeah, Stephen Wilder. I don't know how much you guys carry in decals, but I know you do. I know you do some, but yeah, they've got, I think they're for Chicago Northwestern hoppers. He's done like the distressed paint.
Oh, cool.
Where that's what the decal is. So you'd lay it on top of like a Northwestern car and it would give that look of like the panels of kind of rotting paint and sides and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm loving those kind of decals. I know, like Microtrains has done that, right? And they're partnering with Accurail now.
Right.
We're doing several of those box cars and hoppers and come in. So yeah.
Very cool.
Busy. So it looks like our team's going to expand here to come help put away all this Athearn tomorrow.
You're going to have to.
Yeah, you're going to have to get after it, Ray. We're ready for you. So.
There we go. Thank you, Derek. Yes, the yellow cupola was like assigned to or transfer or some service. But and I know I think there are some regular red ones in that bunch too, but lots of good road names, and yet don't delay on those because those I think will go pretty quick. And I didn't have pictures yet because I haven't seen them yet. I think they got shipped to Texas, but Tangent, the Norfolk and Western,
Westerns, yep.
Yeah, HC71 3-bay covered hoppers are new cars from Tangent. I think we've been saying this for at least the last year and a half, but it's like product coming at us faster or stuff going quicker, or it seems like there's so much stuff coming out anymore.
Yeah, it's tough to keep up. There's a lot. We got some more coming. I guess in like 2 weeks, we're starting to get info from Scale Trains. We got the new shipment of GP30s. Right, and the 7,500 box cars coming.
Right.
Yeah, and I think there's some new stuff from Wathers we were being told about on its way. So I'm really excited about that new.
I think that's tank car or the tank trailers.
Yep, the tank trailers.
Oh, right? They just announced. Yeah. The
they're on their way.
Master. Yeah. So yes, the Conway, Arkansas show. I guess are your folks going to be there? You guys going to that one? Which
the folks are doing that one.
Yep, they took off this morning.
They left this morning right away. So
hopefully they get a little break in the weather. I think I'm heading to Texas here in the next week, and I saw that the weather here was supposed to kind of head towards fall a little bit because boy, we've had so much rain this summer, and you guys have, I know, up your way too.
Yep.
But rain and lots of heat.
Crops and everything. But part of being summertime. Pretty soon it's going to scoop in the weather. So.
Let's not get the scoop in the weather.
So what other shows are coming up? You got Conway. Didn't you have one or two in Texas, or we missed those? Were they were August?
No, we got one in Temple, Texas coming up. And then we're also going to do the fall Plano show as well again. So
the big trailer will be
that'll be Mom and Dad spent a couple weeks down in the Texas area doing those. And then Mike's got the RPM in Colorado.
Oh, we got Altoona.
Oh, yeah.
The show of all shows.
The show. Man, I set myself up.
You set yourself up. That was like a softball. I was swinging no matter what.
Boom! And he knocked it out of the park, folks.
So that would be an N scale weekend show in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Which I get to go. My niece and nephew are not available.
Nope.
So
Jeff's going this year with me. So
I'm just kicking him out and going rail fanning.
There you go. There you go. That's
we gotta see it.
I gotta see it before it turns yellow.
Yeah, we don't want to see horseshoe curve in yellow.
So. Yeah, boy, isn't that an odd thing? And when you said that, it took me a second there. It's like, what now? It's like, oh, yeah, that's wow.
That's gonna be
I don't
crazy.
know.
That's weird. It is definitely a weird feeling for sure.
I don't know.
We're doubled for the RPM. Where's Mom and Dad for the RPM?
Well, one of the Texas shows.
Is it still the Texas show?
Yeah. And then I have Beatrice at the end of the month.
Yeah, we got Beatrice, and then I don't even know what we're doing in October yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
not as much as normal. We have had a few move around to end up in
November, right?
In September.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mike, you're getting harassed there.
Oh, jeez, Glenn, come on now.
Come on. There will be more than 5.
There'll be more attendance than Wichita.
Oh.
Hey, now. We have good customers.
I know. We come to Wichita, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
he started it.
There you go. Wow. Doesn't this is it, folks? This is what it's like being in the Zucker brothers, the family here. He started it.
Yeah, right. That's been going on for 45 years.
Oh, absolutely.
That's true too.
Well, you can always find out by going to the website. There's a tab there for the upcoming shows as well as exclusive products. I'm trying to think if they're in the latest Model Railroad News. The latest Model Railroad News has got the Kennefic car. I don't know if I got the Evans cars in this. Your 2 Evans hoppers might be in this one too in the review. I can't remember. It's always
almost out, right?
Yeah, I think those are getting close. Like I said, I was hoping to get them in before that. And then Diesel Era, I had someone tell me today, the cover of magazine is supposed to have something pretty on it. I said, these Union Buffaloes are so ugly. They're pretty.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
So, Gordon Lloyd did that. Although the back cover is beautiful, too. This is...
Oh, the Lincoln.
Yeah, that's Springfield, Illinois. Yeah. Abe Lincoln's, yep. And there's a 1616. I've got pictures in the Rail News of that. But those are my 2 new magazines out. But awesome. Well, I guess I can't believe it. We've been John here for longer than we usually do. So I guess we ought to wrap it up.
It definitely did. It was fun time.
Absolutely. So let's give out the springcreekmodeltrains.com. Hey, what's new on the website?
Newest thing is N scale, actually. I just did finish shop cabooses.
All right.
So, and then I also caught up on Intermountain HO. So all the new 5161s from them are out there.
Cool.
Available, and will be.
And
about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I finished all of our Atlas rolling stock.
Oh, wow.
So, except for the brand new CF boxcars, I got all the Atlas HO rolling stock out there.
Yep.
So
all our current.
So there's some darn good deals in there if you're looking.
Absolutely. I'm glad at least one of you guys works 40 hours a week and put some stuff in, So
I'm just a pretty face around here. So
that's my job.
Oh. All right. Well, there you go, folks. That's what's happening in Nebraska at Spring Creek Model Trains, which, as you just saw, Devin Jackson, who I saw up at Spring Creek this summer for the 25th anniversary show, said it is Spring Creek Model Trains is heaven on earth. I absolutely agree. There's times I think that's what heaven will be like. That before, as I'm walking up to St. Peter, Spring Creek will be right there and it's like, oh, this is what heaven is.
Yeah.
It's just Deschler, Nebraska. All right, let me pull up a rocking chair.
Love it.
There we go.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. There we go.
Well,
we'll
thank
come
you,
back and talk
everybody.
to you all in September, probably right at or around the RPM show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks,
We'll have
so.
to work through our schedule on that. So yeah, make it happen.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right.
there you go.
Thanks
Thanks,
everybody.
Have a good one.